Hey YouTube family, welcome back to another episode of 2A NLA. As always, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. You should not take it as fact. You should not take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions, all right? So look, let's get this episode rolling. I'm going to ask you to go ahead, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can check out all the new videos that I come out with. And if you could find it in your heart to share this with your friends and family, your boy would certainly appreciate it. All right, look, check it. So I was very hesitant to do this episode. I thought about it. I had it on my schedule to do a couple of months ago, and I was like, nah, I don't know. And then I pushed it back a month, and then I pushed it back a month. And then I thought, this month, like, really, I have enough people watching my channel. I'm headed to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for that. My videos have had almost like 200,000 views. People have spent thousands and thousands of hours watching my episodes, and I feel like I talk so much about guns and different facets of guns and different facets of Second Amendment and stuff like that, that if I didn't do an episode about this, it would be somewhat irresponsible. And so that's really what made me decide, yo, you gotta do this. Now, the reason why I was hesitant about doing this episode is because I feel like, and you know how it is, fam. I'm very honest and straightforward with you guys about everything. I told you guys in my very first video that I was relatively new to guns. I'd only been into guns about a year or so. Now going on about 18 months, but still, still relatively new. I am still learning a lot, and I'm evolving every day in my kind of journey in guns and gun culture and gun safety and things. And a lot of things I just don't do because I don't feel like I'm an expert on it. Now, some people watch the channel because they like the fact that I'm not an expert on everything and that I kind of share my journey with you guys, and you guys learn as I learn. And so again, that's what made me think, yo, I really need to do something on this topic. And so I decided to do it. And so look, this episode is about having if you are a gun owner, right? And if you go to the shooting range or you do any kind of training, if you do not own and you don't carry on you a med kit, you're tripping. You are straight tripping. Anytime you have, look, guns, when not handled properly, can be very dangerous. And if you go to a gun range where there are multiple people with varying levels of skills, with varying level of understanding and knowledge of safety procedures, if you are a tactical person who does you're a law enforcement officer or somebody who does armed security for a living, if you don't keep a med kit with you, you are tripping. This could mean the difference between life and death. And so I'm going to talk about this med kit. This is the Lightening X Spread Eagle Complete Tactical Gunshot and Trauma Kit. And so I got this on Amazon. It was like $130. It is a very in-depth kit. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm not a medical professional. But I do know that accidents happen and stuff happens, which is part of the reason why we carry firearms in the first place. And so you want to be prepared. You want to be able, in a worst case scenario, to treat yourself or have someone that is in the vicinity or the area be able to treat you. And if you have your own supplies, then I think it's just common sense. And that's why I ultimately felt comfortable kind of doing this. It's just common sense that you have it, right? And now I'm going to talk about what comes in this particular kit. There are other kits. Don't rely. I'm not saying this kit is the best kit or whatever. Do your homework. Do your own research. You know, Google, YouTube videos with other providers that talk about med kits. I really don't care what kit you have, as long as it's a good kit. It has the fundamental things and that you have it. And then once you have it, get trained on it. And see, I haven't, one of the reasons why I was hesitant to do this video, but I thought this would be a great way to introduce it, is because I haven't been formally trained yet on med kit or gunshot treatment. I watched enough YouTube videos to know I needed a gun kit so that I could treat myself or somebody else could treat me. And so I went ahead and I bought my kit, and I've had it for a while. And then obviously we've been in COVID, so there hasn't been a lot of opportunity for me to get formalized training. But now that we're kind of on the other side of that somewhat, I have signed up to do a formalized class. And so I thought this would be great, where I could come talk to you about first of all, having a med kit, utilizing a med kit, things you should kind of look out for in a med kit. And then I am going to try in my class to do a video on the actual training. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do, from beginning to end, but I'm going to try to show you me going through that process, learning about it, and being able to provide you some more useful information from that as well. And so, look, let me open up the kit. First of all, just know on the exterior of it, it's got these straps so you can connect it to a molly wall. If you guys saw my GPS tactical range bag, you saw that it has a molly wall on it. Now that bag is so big, I could probably easily put my kit inside it, but oftentimes I've just strapped it to the molly wall to keep my additional space on the interior of it. So this can be strapped on to any molly kind of material. And then inside the kit, you can see this thing is packed out. So it's got chest seal in it, it's got a tourniquet, it's got gloves, it has various types of gauze, it has burn pressing, it has a nasal airway apparatus, it has trauma shears, it has a survival blanket in it, it has self-adhesive gauze. And so I'm not going to yank everything out. I just kind of wanted to kind of walk you guys through kind of what a good pack should have. And so it's got all this material. Again, I bought this on Amazon. It was about 129 bucks. It's a pretty thorough pack. Again, I think there are smaller packs that just have kind of the essentials, and then there are, even more detailed bags than this one. I thought that this one had most of the stuff that I had seen that most medical professionals had recommended. Again, though, I haven't been formally trained. I can't wait to take this to my formal training and get the expert's opinion about the pack, and whether this is overkill, whether it's just right, whether it's not enough, whether it's almost perfect and there's a couple of components that I should add to it. But again, fam, I just think if you are a person who is a firearms person, then being a firearms person without having medical supplies and medical training is like being a firearms person but not being an ammo person. To me, they go hand in hand, right? guns can cause collateral damage. That's what they were made to do. And so you need to be prepared. It's just really that simple. So 2A in LA wants to encourage you. You know, I've done videos on like the safety rules, and make sure you guys are following the safety rules. And that's absolutely on point. But I also think I want you guys, look, you guys are like my family. I want you guys to be aware, and I want you guys to take care of yourself. I hope to be here providing you content for a long time to come, and I want you guys to be here with me. And you just never know. I mean, I know some people who just, you know, who kind of keep a tourniquet on them 24/7. Like if they conceal carry, they keep a tourniquet on them the way that you keep your wallet. And I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. So again, I don't want to come off here as some kind of trauma specialist. I am not at all. I'd like to get to a point where I have that kind of knowledge where I can just run it down for you guys like I do sometimes when I'm talking about a particular gun or something. But I'm on this journey. And as part of my evolution on this journey, I feel like having a medical kit is critical. Everybody, if you watch the more experienced gun folks on YouTube channel, operators, think they swear by having a medical kit on you, some form of medical protection. And so I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to be prepared. And so I thought it would be good if I kind of introduced my med kit to you. Again, this is the Lightning X Spread Eagle Complete Tactical Gunshot and Trauma IFAK kit. It was $129 on YouTube. I'm not advocating for them. I'm not getting paid anything. I paid for this with my own money. I just want you guys to have a sample so you can see what you could get. And there's, you know, again, do your homework, look at kits that other YouTube people recommend, but have a kit. And then once you have it, get trained with it, right? And so I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video to this when I go to my trauma preparedness class, and I bring my kit, and I'll let you know everything that they say, and I'll try to bring footage so you can kind of learn as I learn. All right? Until next time, family, as always, take care of one another, and peace.